Hi, it's OT Life Hacks with Miss Stacy, and I wanted to talk to you today about screen time, specifically screen time for younger children, and I'm talking like kids under 8, specifically that really important preschool and before period. Now, you've probably heard that pediatricians recommend that children below the age of two have zero screen time. Kids under 2 shouldn't be watching tablets or smartphones or televisions or whatnot. I've had to do it myself as a parent. Sometimes you just really need a nap. But the reason why is that the screen itself can do lots of different things to a developing brain, and none of them are good. Kids are meant to be playing. They actually develop their brain through play. Dragging that toy across the floor teaches them stability and how to offset their balance, and it teaches their eyes how to track and how to notice how far away something is, and all sorts of awesome stuff that they need for pre-reading skills. So the problem with the screen, first and foremost, is sensory. Now, we've heard a lot about ADD, ADHD, autism, and that kind of thing on the rise. Now, of course, part of this is that professionals are able to identify it a little bit better. The other is that there's more cases of it. One of the things with these particular nervous systems, these little brains, is that the screens are extra bad for them. They're already having problems processing their world, and the screens really mess up with that. For all children, the screen causes a person to have to hyper focus. There's sound, there's colors, there's movement. It's a lot for a brain to take in. And so they have to sit and be quiet and hyper focus so that they can catch everything that's going on. And then when the screen finally goes off and they have to sit at the dinner table or they have to go to school and do something, their brains are like, I'm so used to firing like 100 miles a minute, and now it's just regular stuff. But I still want to fire a million miles a minute, so I'm going to look for more stimulation here and here and here and here and here. And the kids can't focus because their brains are forgetting how, because their brains aren't practicing. So that's one of the problems with screens. The other is actually with vision, and it has to do with the modern lighting and things that we use on our screens called blue light, and that actually speaks to certain receptors in parts of our brain, primarily that focus on motor, which is movement, and vision. Eek! We don't want to be directly changing things to do with our kids' vision. So the blue light can actually cause certain parts to slow down or speed up that shouldn't be. And again, it messes with the kids' processing. They can have trouble reading. They can have trouble getting their eyes to work together. We want them together. They can have trouble figuring out how far away things are, and it leads to problems with reading as they get older. So please, your pediatrician is not over-exaggerating. Your therapists are not over-exaggerating. The screens are really, really bad. So what's a parent to do when you need a moment of quiet? Oh my gosh, kid, I just need you occupied for a few minutes so that I can get dinner made or something. So lots of cool, fun things you can do. Shaving cream. Shaving cream is so crazy fun. Get a cookie tray, or if you don't care about the state of your table, just put it out there, and just the stuff is fun. It's squishy and messy, and you can put paints in it, and yeah, it's fun, right? Okay. Blowing bubbles, bingo dabbers are awesome. Check Pinterest. There's tons of things that you can do to keep a kid busy. You can make your own busy time bottles out of an old water bottle and some corn syrup and glitter. For a younger child that just wants something to look at. I love the Find It games where it's filled with beads and all sorts of little toys and trinkets, and the kids have to sit and look for things. Now, if you have been relying on screens to entertain your children for a while, when the screens disappear, it's going to be a shock to the child. Okay? They're going to throw tantrums. Hold fast, parents. It will be okay. Before every behavior extinguishes, there's always a huge flare-up where the behaviors get worse. So if your kid is throwing tantrums and they really, really hate this, you're on the right track. But once your kid learns again how to attend and how to play and how to be creative and, dare I say, sit and be bored once in a while, you're going to see them doing so much better with changes in situation, with their preschool activities, with everything all around. So good luck, and I hope to see you next week, but not the kiddos.